you look at a community, one of the things you look for is areas of hope. Where are there community resources, and where are there things that we can tap into to make good things happen? And that is absolutely here in this community. So while we are in Pierce County, we are in Parkland. I'm a proud Parkland resident. I live here, I shop here, I serve here, and I love here. And so I want to welcome you to this community. The part that sociologists would also tell you when you look at a community is also look for areas of potential hurt. And there's a statistic that came out recently that should kind of shame all of us. If you were born in Parkland or Spanaway zip codes and you lived here your entire life, your life expectancy would be 10 years less, not in the national average or the state average, but the rest of Pierce County. So just like this group is coming together around entrepreneurship, there's another group that is coming together around community health, mental health, and physical health, and that's called the Blue Zones Project, and that is just getting started. So kudos to Virginia Mason, Multicare, and Pierce County for investing in this. And there may actually be interfaces between what Blue Zones is trying to do and the opportunity for entrepreneurial connections around community health and around other ideas that are coming out. I love that entrepreneurship can allow communities to grow, that ideas can move from here to a pilot or a prototype, and that prototype can then move into growth, and then that can be scaled. And think of the power of what this group can do, not only in this local community, but throughout all of Pierce County, to make Pierce County the place for entrepreneurial growth through an ecosystem of care, and for all of the diverse community members who say, I have an idea, I see a need, I think there's a niche that I can solve through a product or a service. And the answer of how we do that is in this room and in this collaboration. So thank you for bringing your skills, your energy, and your compassion to this space to talk about this topic today. And Mother Nature is blessing us with sunshine, saying it's time, and it's a fantastic opportunity for us to come together. So with that, thank you for being here. Welcome to campus.
Before we get started, I know that your time is limited, so I wanted to give you, are you sure? Okay. All right, well, we'll get back to Ston for an announcement about Startup Week. Well, I also realized that I didn't even introduce myself. I'm Tamsin Bell. I'm with the Economic Development Board for Tacoma Pierce County. In this work, we've discovered so many people that are doing really amazing things in the community to help support our local businesses. And we wanted to find a way, Sam, Michael, Grant, everybody, we all were talking about how can we collaborate to provide better service to everybody, expand our outreach, and kind of share our capacity together. So the goals for today is to keep fostering this no wrong door climate for all of us. So if one person comes to any of us, they come to all of us. If anybody, even if they're not necessarily the certain size business or certain size revenue or age, we can know where to get them to by knowing each other very well. So the more we keep coming together, learning about each other, who we serve, what we do, and how we do it, the better we provide good customer service and follow-up, because we all know each other, supporting each other's clients. And then no matter where somebody goes, they feel like they never went to the wrong place because all of Pierce County was supporting them and all of these wonderful organizations that do hard work to serve everybody. So I really wanted to encourage all of us to get to know each other and continue that referral network, so we get that nice strong lattice, fostering lattice of support. The past couple of meetings, we identified through the Eisenberg model for entrepreneurial ecosystems. Jill, help me if I'm messing up the academia around it. And we identified areas where we could find, identify gaps in our services and create some ideas for priorities and ways that we can kind of come together and address those areas of need so we can improve that support. So today we'll be ranking those priorities that came out of that session. So I'll show the whiteboard and all that stuff from the last time, and and we can talk about that. And then once we have ranked these things, we can talk about how we're going to do it, how we're going to organize. If there's no tech, how are we going to host it? Getting some brainstorming around the details of how we're going to do this together. And then also, we have a couple of some common goals that everybody has agreed on. For instance, an ecosystem map that's easy for people to find and navigate and clearly demonstrates where we are. So I found some examples of other areas that do that well, and we can kind of brainstorm which type we would like to roll with. So we will get to that. So this is just a little reminder of the entrepreneurial ecosystem categories that we had talked about, and I can put this back up when we do our mapping or ranking session. And but I'll leave that up. But this is basically, we had taken each, just to recap from the last meeting, we had taken each of these topics and everybody contributed their ideas to what they thought we could do better here in Pierce County. So I will show what that looked like really quick. So this is your collective genius here, you guys. This was so we just had all of the different groups, and so if anybody wants to see any of this, I'm happy to share it with the group. These were, a lot of really great ideas that came out of those brainstorming sessions from June 6th. That was over at Traction Space. And I will make that big again. Oops, sorry. Bear with me, guys. Tracy, please edit this out. Okay. So again, the priorities that we had already identified, all of us unanimously supported all of these initiatives. So the mapping system, and I'll get back to those links to show what those look like. We also all agreed that there needs to be some type of post-incubation support. If you go through an accelerator program or an incubation program, what happens after? Who's checking in? How do we know that they're surviving and thriving? A feedback loop with our clients that we serve, and everybody did outreach support, and then also there was ideas for a collective calendar. I know some of you guys do that really, really well, so I figured maybe this would be an opportunity for all of us to start just getting used to throwing our resources to people that are kind of taking the lead on that as they already are. And then. Yeah, okay. And then I also have the links for the two ecosystem maps that are going on currently. So today, we're going to take those priorities and we're going to do a captive audience ranking system. So feel free to take a look at that QR code. Look at that meeting of brainstorming geniuses. Oh, it did good. That was my biggest fear. Not big enough. Everybody see it. So hopefully you're seeing the Google form, and each question was the heading of one of those, or mostly consolidated heading for the ecosystem, the Eisenberg model that we used as a baseline before. And then just pick your top 3 priorities with each one. And then Rand and I will compile the results, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back and share them so we can start identifying our action steps and next moves to keep this nice, I don't know, it's like a jellyfish of business service providers, just floating along together, united. And if there's anything missing from those lists, feel free to, we can chat about that as well. I post the pictures of everybody on their phone, they're gonna think that this is the least engaging meeting ever. Like, wow, doing some really smooth stuff. Everybody, it looks like we're all about there. Okay, cool. We'll take a quick break if you guys want to get some coffee or anything. Grant and I will put those results together, and then oh yes, there are refreshments in the back. I'm a big believer in cheese and coffee. So we'll put these together really quick, and then come back. Yes.